But I had a girl show up. This was a girl I was in love with in high school. And she saved anonymous love notes that I used to write her.
Oh, no.
Holy crap.
And she brought me one that I wrote when I was a sophomore in high school. And
oh, no. I can't ever take these.
This is she has more too.
Oh, I want to revel in every one of them, yet I don't want to hear a word.
It's not as awful. Again, it's only one page, written in regular. I could not write cursive at the time, so it was written in
yes,
and she
childlike print.
Yes, childlike print, and very mature. And she scratched out her name. This is a photocopy. She kept the original. So hopefully,
What is she, a lawyer now?
No.
It's a photocopy. She kept the original.
She wanted me to sign this. That's why she brought it.
Wow.
But I'm like, can I have it? And she's like, okay. And I'm like, please bring me the other ones. I told you, I won't mention your name. So Diane. No, I'm kidding.
Is she married?
I don't know. I didn't ask her because it didn't want to. I signed a book. I'm like, hey, it was great seeing you. Love, Jim. And then one of her friends goes, oh, he's still in love with you. So I was like, I didn't want to ask any questions because it would have seemed creepy. Because I was just being,
How'd she look? Did she hold up?
Great, sure. I mean, she's my age, and
I love when your exes don't hold up. Just makes you feel really good about yourself.
Oh no, dude, I never dated her. I don't know. Remember I told you the story of the girl I asked out on the phone?
Yeah.
And I said, do you want to go out with me? And she was like, no. And I'm like, I tried to be funny, and I went, well, that's how the ball crumbles instead of the cookie.
See, no, it's ball bounces, Jimmy, and how the cookie crumbles.
It should have been cannonball bounces into my chest. But that was the girl I said that to.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had such a crush on her.
Oh,
Remember I told you I used to walk with Iron Man playing with my friend?
Yes,
that's the
that's
girl.
her.
That's the girl.
All right.
Wow, this girl's famous to us.
She really is.
That's the girl.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
Right.
Dear such and such and whatever. You probably. Oh yeah, I apparently had written her a bunch of notes already.
Yeah, sure you did, stalker.
Oh, I really was a creepola. You probably think I've either forgotten to write or I've stopped liking you. Well, it's neither. My feelings for you have only gotten stronger.
Oh, you poor, pathetic ass. Why would you put yourself there? She didn't want you.
No.
She didn't want you. This wasn't going to end like a movie where finally she goes, oh, and some common thing happens and you hook up. This is just another broken-hearted douche.
Well, she didn't know
trying
who I
to
was.
get the girl.
She didn't know who I was at this time.
Of course. Why would she?
So I said, my feelings for you have only gotten stronger. When I'm in class with you, I always think about you. Every day I see you at least 5 times, and I just want to talk with you. I don't write you enough, which is what probably makes this uncomfortable. You're usually with someone, so I don't. I wish I had the nerve to tell you how I feel instead of writing it. And then it gets a little weird, the note. I go, you know who I hate? And I put a question mark.
What?
Anyone you're with.
Wait, but what's cool about that is you ended up writing a book about that many years later.
Yeah.
You know who I hate.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Ties in nicely.
It absolutely does. You know who I hate? And then I don't know. I don't even know who I was talking about, by the way.
Yeah.
You may not know her, but she's a real bitch. An ugly, nasty bitch. She thinks she's the main subject in every man's certain kind of dreams that men have.
Yes.
In every man's certain dreams.
Gotcha.
But she's a real dog. But
Why would you do this
I don't
in a love
know.
letter type thing?
I don't know.
You just put in this venom in there that shows a dark side of you that that isn't like one of those bad boy dark sides where the girls are attracted to it. That's creepy dark side.
Yeah, this is animal torturer talk.
Yeah. Let's me and you tear the head off some kittens one night.
Yes, you know who I hate? Happy children. Let's smite them. All right. Yeah, what a boob I am. She thinks she's the main guy in every guy's certain kind of dreams, but she's a real dog. But you're great looking and you are very sweet. That's
How
why
do you know she's sweet?
I don't know. I didn't know what else to write. And why would I write you are great looking like I'm Palin's 5th kid. Yeah. But you are great looking and you are very sweet. That's why I love you. This will
You said that's why I love you.
Yes, I
love
did.
you.
Yeah, wow.
Healthy. She's a bitch, an ugly real dog, but you're great looking and really sweet. That's almost like, yes, I've been murdering hookers, but you'll be okay because I think you're the cat's meow.
I'm not going to kill you.
But wouldn't the girl take away from this letter the fact that you're probably in love with the girl you're bitching about in the letter to this girl?
No,
I'll tell you why. It was too much.
vile.
Yeah, an ugly dog.
Yeah.
But you're trying to impress this girl, but you're talking about this other one you hate so much.
I don't know why I didn't say it, in all honesty.
I think he was, trying to make this girl look better by really trashing some other chick. Like, hey, I'm not a crazy guy that thinks every girl is, hot, or I'm not after just any girl. You know, I think this girl's a piece of crap. But
I'm not as desperate as you think
look
I am.
great.
Yes, I'd like, some of those, you could probably think I'll go with any pretty girl, but most of them I'd like to open their throats like lambs. Just bleed them out, hun. Care for emulsions. Right?
It's kind of weird she kept the letters.
Well, you know what it was? I don't know why she did. I guess there was something either really creepy. She probably would tell her family, if I ever turn up floating in a river with no hands left, this is the guy.
Check this guy out.
I don't know why she did. Maybe she's a saver or something. I think my friend, who's now a cop, a good friend of mine who used to walk at me, ratted me out years later, like just to tell her, but I said to her, how did you know it was me? And she goes, well, you used to sit in front of me in class. And one time I suspected it was you, so I looked through your notebook and I stole like a page out of your notebook and did a handwriting comparison.
Wow.
Which I thought was hilarious.
Spy girl.
Yeah, no kidding.
Poor girl was so freaked out I had her doing like CSI work.
Yeah. She's checking out your handwriting.
Bill Curtis came over and we discussed your case. You little creepy weirdo.
The handwriting was a match with the creep Jim Norton.
And, but you're great looking and you are very sweet. That's why I love you. This will probably be my last letter to you until I tell you who I am or call. Maybe I'll.
So mysterious all the time.
I like the fact at the time that I was somehow engaging her in something.
Yeah.
Without the risk of her knowing who I was, because I knew I was ugly and she wasn't gonna like me. So it was like she was the pretty girl. I wasn't trying to freak her out. I was just trying to have something with her that I knew wouldn't last.
So that you could, at some point step up and go, look, here I am. And we already have something. It's not like I got to step up and be like, hey, I'm Jim. I like you. And be all awkward. You could go, hey, those letters you've been getting, I must admit, it was me.
I don't know. I don't know if I have rationally thought it through.
Yeah.
Because if I did, I probably would have said, she's a 9. You have a Chinese bowl haircut. Which I did. I had a bowl haircut. I looked Asian because I had cowlicks, so I couldn't do anything with my hair. My hair would be wet, and I would comb it straight forward over my forehead, and then bobby pin it so it would dry like that.
No.
Yes.
Stop.
I would bobby pin my hair. Oh my God. It was terrible.
You had a Mo haircut.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, but I had a mongoloid.
I did. Of course I did.
We've known Jimmy for a really long time. I could so see you looking Asian now. Look at his eyes, just his eyes.
Yeah.
I think when he shaves his head, it throws off the whole Asian look a little bit.
Yeah. With that haircut, I really did.
I think you could pass for an Asian.
God, would that be funny?
And it just, because again, it was so embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
I have high school pictures, which I think I've showed. They're online somewhere. They're horrendous. So that's what reality, I knew I would probably never get her.
How many letters did you write to her?
I don't know. I know there's another one, which I hope she has. She says she has them. Which I just love her that she saved these, because I'm like, you have to let me have these. I will just, we'll have a good time, laugh.
Oh, yeah.
I told you the one I put, which is really embarrassing.
Oh, come on, Jimmy.
I signed it like, I kind of wanted her to know who I was, but I signed it like in Spanish. It was, how do you say,
complete douche?
Believe me, that would have been better. How do you say speak of the devil in Spanish? However you say that, that's how I signed it, because that was like a hint, because I was an Ozzy fan, and that was the name of his album that was out.
6 years of Spanish, and I can't come up with this.
Oh, my God.
6 years of Diablo.
Whatever it was, Diablo.
Right?
Should have been Tulo.
Oh.
Yeah.
In my
El
face.
Diablo.
Oh. Wow, that is really bad.
Is that awful?
And then she's got to figure it out. Who is that? Well, I think that might be Jim Norton.
If you want to know who I am, wear a certain colored scarf on one. Like,
I'll be wearing a pink carnation on the observatory of the Empire State Building.
And I feel bad for her because like she probably was hoping it was like the captain of the football team.
Of course she was.
Who just had a third-grade education and expressed himself like a 4-year-old.
Rope with his foot.
She's an ugly bitch. Except for you, you're pretty. Y-O-U-R. Make it possessive instead of plural. Or you are. Whatever you are. It's not plural. They suck. All right.
Estoy?
Hello?
Estoy? No,
Oh, I don't know, dude. I hopefully she has that embarrassing one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably got it all wrong and called her like something horrid in Spanish.
Probably said you'll soon meet the devil. You know, some kind of like a veiled death threat. And I didn't know it. And the feds have been hunting for me.
We can finally take a call from New Mexico. We finally need, I should say, New Mexico. Gilbert, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hi, Gilbert.
Love your show, man. What's
Thank
up,
you.
Jimmy?
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, it's Hablando del Diablo. That's how you yeah.
I just don't remember. That's how you speak of the devil?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Hablando del Diablo.
I just don't remember. But this is probably, whenever that album came out, I'm guessing 1984 or 83 that this was written.
That's weird. That's 25 years old, that letter?
25 years old.
That's so weird to get something from your past like that.
And I save everything. Like, I have notes. I had a crush on this girl, Sandy, in like, I think in 5th grade or 6th grade. I have notes that I wrote in 4th. Like, you know how, like, when you were a kid, you would write, like, a note to somebody that would come back to you? It would be almost like an instant message, but written on notes.
Yeah.
You'd write to her. She'd write back to you on the same piece of paper. I have one with this girl, Amy, who I was writing back and forth to.
Sure.
I saved everything.
You did?
Yeah, so it's kind of
have it?
everything I've saved.
Wow, I was one of those. Just get rid of it. Rip it up, shred it.
Really?
Whatever. Yeah.
Ant loves his shredder.
I love my shredder.
And his
Let me
relationships
tell you.
end, that's it. Everything gets shredded.
Yeah,
Everything.
I shredded a bunch of pictures and things like that. I just get rid of it. It's over, Johnny. I want no recollections. I don't want any pictures. I don't want anything. Gone. Gibby.
You don't even want the memory.
Goodbye.
But who really
Letters, things like that. Cards.
Yeah.
If you come across like a birthday card or Valentine's Day card where it's like, now it's whatever is in that thing means nothing. So why the hell shouldn't I just get rid of it?
Oh, I save. It's hard at first. Like when I look back over stuff, like I found recently, because I did California Closet, so I'm cleaning out my closet. I just kept playing that Eminem song. It just worked, and I cleaned out my closet, and I found some.
How'd you do any work with Steve in there?
It's so creepy. Every time I open up, he's like, "Here, your hamper's getting full." Like,
No,
"Thank you."
don't push me out of here. Not quite yet.
I'm suspicious of Steve today.
Why?
We had a little blowout on Friday behind the scenes, and Monday he's got cookies for everybody. I don't trust him.
Uh-oh.
I tell you one
I
thing.
don't trust him, Jimmy. Don't eat them.
His chick made some cookies.
Yeah.
Everything his girl makes initially feels bizarre and then is delicious. Like at first, like, the texture, because I put it in my mouth and I'm like, I'm eating a sock. And then all of a sudden, it was deliciousness.
A wonderful
no, I already
sock.
had two, man. These are really, dude, you got to have one.
No, thank you, Steve. No, thank you.
I'm not a cookie guy.
They're so good. But they're
I'm
puffy.
a cakey, not flaky.
But Jimmy has a theory that Steve's slowly poisoning us.
Oh, yeah.
Arsenic or something.
Yeah, he's humming. He's got like he's singing just a spoonful of arsenic as he parades around in women's clothing, dumping poison into our cookies.
I'm just not that sinister, James. I'm just not. I really, I would like to believe that I'm capable of such evil, but I can't. I just can't do it. This is actually a sweet gesture on my part.
Believe me, everything you bring in, I eat. So if you ever want to kill me, do it through sweets, because I'm a weak man.
They are delicious.
You did search out the cookies.
Yes, I did. I ran
You
right
heard a
in.
rumor there might be fresh cookies around the studio today, and you found them.
Oh, yeah. Every time there's sweets, Jim runs.
I only had
Right.
two, though.
All right, listen, we promised the bridge jumper audio.
Did we?
That we're supposed to play Friday, but Friday show too busy, so now we're here on Monday playing the audio for everybody.
How did it end?
I didn't finish my note.
Yeah.
Oh, the note never ended?
No. But almost. It's like a couple lines.
Oh.
After I said you're good looking, you're very
like an
sweet.
idiot now.
Why? That's why I love you sounds like a closing line. Yeah. That's why.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah,
well,
that-
then
that
you
was
said,
like
all right.
The closer.
That's why I love you. This will probably be my last letter to you, okay, until I decide to tell you who I am or call. Maybe I'll surprise you one of these days. I'll see you in school. Don't get suspicious if a friend you haven't talked to in a while says hello.
Oh, my God.
I love you, Dash.
That is a creepy ending. I'm sorry, Jim.
I know,
That's
you're right.
A little ominous and creepy and too mysterious, but not in a sexy, I want to know way. That's in a I'm looking over my shoulder every day of my life now kind of way.
I didn't know.
No, you didn't.
Maybe a fire at the entrance to your home will straighten you out. I really
Maybe a dead parent.
No, I didn't mean it to be ominous.
Damn.
I was not dangerous at all. I was
I
was
your
just a
letters
nerd.
really come off nasty.
Yeah, me and my stupid thick glasses.
And since the middle of the letter had this little jump out of nowhere, this out of context hatred towards some girl.
Yeah.
It makes the rest of it even, like, creepier.
And it's just for no reason. It's a nice love note. Then all of a sudden it's, do you know who? I hate people who hang socks. There's no reason for that switch.
Jim, did your heart just pound when you thought of her and hoping that maybe this would work out?
Dude,
I was the worst feeling
Now-
in high school. These unobtainable chicks that you really thought, well, I'm still
I
gonna
called
give
them
it
the
a shot.
C-word.
The C's.
Oh, the C's.
Yeah.
I was just so angry that I couldn't get these girls. It's just, there was this little red-headed cheerleader girl that was at my school, and there just wasn't a chance. Not a chance. Not a
take
chance,
solace in the-
Godfather. I can't get the girl. I'll never get this girl. I'm a Godfather.
Take solace in the fact that she's pushing 50 and you're banging 20-year-olds still.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you?
I'm sorry, Godfather. Yeah, my brother sent me
A picture of her?
picture. No, a picture. Yeah, of a certain girl
That you used to love?
that I actually went out with.
Okay.
But she was pretty young at the time, and well, I was too.
Was she 25 now?
I believe she was probably 14 when I was 17.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it was great. No, it was all right. But I saw a picture and just went like, oh my dear sweet Jesus, what happened? What happened?
Yeah,
She looks like an old lesbian.
Really?
Yeah, she might actually be.
You never know.
I don't know. Really, what the hell happened?
The unobtainable girls from high school.
Yeah, that's why you want to see them at
I used to follow one of them.
reunions or something.
I used to follow one home. I told the story many times.
Yeah.
And I wanted to just talk to her and see if I had a chance. And my heart would just and I would follow way behind her, and we walked the same way home, so it's not that creepy, but it kind of is because I waited. I knew when she started her walk home, and that's when I would just happen to start my walk home, and then I'd be behind her, and I would kind of speed up, like, okay, this is the day I'm going to do it, and then and then I'd have to back off, like, oh my god, the anxiety would take over. And
Did her father hit you with his car, and then they brought you inside? And, you were knocked out for a short time, but you woke up, and wow.
I'm there, finally. But never talked to her, though. That's the end of the story.
No.
I just couldn't do it. The anxiety and the pounding of the heart, just like, oh my God. I'm so out. What it was I was so out of my league. And I finally realized that. Backed off one day and then moved on to other things. I never followed her again. And never attempted to try to, talk to her.
That's how it happens. It was a girl I was completely infatuated in love with as a kid, and they were bringing other classrooms through to show off our little projects, and my project was like 1600s America, so I had like a little scene made out on my desk, and they brought the other classes through, and here came the girl that I was in love with, and she looked at my little project, and then looked at me and smiled. And I smiled at her, and then she just walked off to the next project, and that was our complete relationship.
Sure.
That was a relationship in a split second.
Yeah, I got
And
you.
that was all I had to go with. I was like, and then I'm like, she smiled. Should I say something? Should I do that? But never again did I even smile or talk to her or anything. It was just over.
But that's the stuff that makes you a funny guy. It's like those tortured, awful, unattainable women make you. Like, that's why you're funny. It's like because you want to make the class. It's like that's the need.
Yep.
Very rarely have I met some, but the guys who got all the chicks and that they loved them, they didn't need to be funny. So that's why most of the class clowns were just zilches.
Yeah, nothing as far as personality goes. How did you get that letter to her secretively?
I don't remember. I know some. She reminded me too. She's like, "Yeah, you would leave something on my." I don't know how many I wrote. I might have wrote 4 or 5. I just don't remember.
100?
Yeah, exactly.
400 or 500.
Yes, in the blood of a missing person. Yeah. No, but me and my buddy would walk. My buddy Frank would walk to her apartment, and she lived I don't remember her house, actually. She had a house. I don't remember exactly where. She probably lived maybe a mile from me, but back then that was a long walk.
Yeah.
And I would carry my boombox, and me and my buddy would listen to a live Ozzy concert. I was such a dork.
I wish it was a boombox from that movie Bad Boys.
Why? I would be dancing like Viking, and all of a sudden my ears would get blown out, and then Horowitz would go, "Leave my chick alone."
Wow.
And some I think I would leave in her locker. I don't remember.
Slide it through that little vent.
Yeah, I'm sure that's pretty much what you did.
But girls save stuff. I mean, that's what girls do. They're savers much more than we are.
Yeah.
So that's why she probably had it, because girls get love notes. Yeah, back in high school, yeah, it's still nice somebody writes you a note. It's nothing mean.
So you find out who it is.
Oh, please. I would love to see her top 10 list of disappointments in her life. 1 through 3 would probably be deaths. 4 would probably be the realization of who was writing these notes.
I'll bring in some love letters. You got any?
You got some, I
got
don't
some.
have any.
I got some in an old trunk at my mom's house from my my girlfriend when we were freshmen in college.
Oh, dude, you have to.
And I was like 18 or 19, thinking I was going to get married, and I didn't even.
Oh my God!
I didn't even know what. I really didn't know what love was still at 18 or 19. I remember thinking, oh, I guess we're going to get married. 20 some odd years later, I'm finally doing it.
Yeah. Boy, you really thought that one over.
I think that was the only other time in my life I thought I would actually marry someone, but. You know, thinking that at 18 or 19 is just completely ridiculous because you don't know who you are still. Right. You don't know what love really is. Yeah. And obviously we didn't do it, but I think I got a whole stack of love letters with a perfume and a little ribbon. I'll bring those in. That'll be fun to read.
Sounds romantic.
No kidding.
I don't have any. I threw them all out.
You're not even one, Dear Eva?
I
don't know. It's like weird how.
Please, I'll be gone for a while. Please walk Blondie.
Blondie is the dog.
Of course.
Isn't it weird how, like, your time. Hi, David.
Oh,
how your time is so, like, I haven't seen this person. I graduated or got out of high school when I was 18. It wasn't a graduation. So I'm 40 now. It was over half a lifetime ago. It's so weird, like how many, like at that last moment you see somebody who you had a crush on. Can you imagine if somebody walked up to you and said, "Take a look at this person. You won't see them again for 22 years."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really odd.
Bizarre, right?
Would you have like freaked out at the time, been like, "Why?"
I think I was over by the time I was a senior, but it was an incomprehensible amount of time.
Yeah.
Like if there's a girl I like right now, and somebody said you won't see them until you're 65, I'll be like, "Wow."
Some people I'd be like, cool.
Yeah, some people I'd be like, that's too soon.
Steve from Bayshore, did Anthony burn all of Richard's Valentines?
Richard never sent me Valentines.
Well, Steve's asked.
Just offered favors in a treehouse.
He just had a heart on. He didn't send one for heart.
Of course. A heart.
Got it. Anyway, let's take a break. We got the Kevin Hines audio we'll play after the break. The bridge jumper that survived. Jumper off the Golden Gate Bridge. Mm-hmm. We'll do that next, finally. Opie and Anthony.